Hey guys, as you may know, I picked up a Sega Master System a few weeks ago, but it didn't come with the Hang-On/Safari cartridge, and it didn't come with a controller. Well, I hit up eBay, and I just got it in. I got the controller and the game. So here's the controller. I didn't get to show you this originally, obviously. It's two buttons. There's no start or select. That's why the pause button's on the actual Sega Master System itself, which, is kind of strange, but it's a nice controller. The buttons are a little bigger than your NES buttons, and they have a smooth feeling to them. For comparison reasons, I brought out an NES controller, and it is a little bit smaller than the NES controller, as you can see, just a little bit. And here's the game. This is the game that should have came with it, but I didn't get. This is Hang-On/Safari Hunt. So I'm gonna pop this in to the Master System. I'm going to set the camera down, and I'm going to start it up. So here we go, the main screen. It says press the button on the right to start Hang-On, which you would think means press right, but it doesn't. It means press number 2. Why they didn't say button 2, I don't know. So press button 2. Now this game is pretty basic. You have to change gears between 3 gears. So you start off in low gear, get up to speed, you got to change it into medium, and then you got to change it into top gear. Top gear. And then you're cruising. And yeah, it's a very basic game. I mean, the graphics are alright, but they're nothing special, and doesn't seem to be any music. So I mean, it's just the game it came with. It's very basic. So anyways, enough of that. Now here's a weird thing. You can hit reset, but it just brings you back to Hang-On. So I want to play the gun game. I've got to turn it off, and I've actually got to take the controller out of port 1, put it in port, and put the gun in controller port 1. Unlike the NES, the gun doesn't go in controller port 2. So I'm going to start that back up with the gun. Once again, this is the gun, the black phaser. I showed it in my first video. And I'm going to start Safari Hunt. So here we go. Bastard, fuck. So there you go. It's basically like Duck Hunt, but they added rabbits and other crap. So that's that. I just thought I'd show you guys, having got the game, and ooh, look at that. Level 2 is completely different. This just goes to show you this is the first time I've actually played this. And unlike Duck Hunt, that's kind of neat. I'm gonna try playing it and hold the camera at the same time. Oh, look at that. The bear takes a bunch of hits. So unlike Duck Hunt, we've actually got more than 2 things on the screen at once. I'd like to see how they did that. In fact, I'm going into 60 frames per second. Well, isn't that just strange? If you've seen my Duck Hunt video, I recorded the Duck Hunt portion in 60 frames per second, and when I slowed it down, you actually saw the whole screen turn black. One of the ducks would turn into a white square, and then the other duck would turn into a white square. Black, white square, white square. So you could see how it worked. You could see how it knew what duck you were hitting because they didn't both flash into white boxes at the same time. This game, completely different. The whole screen looks like it's flashing. It's happening so fast the camera can't really pick anything up specifically at 60 frames per second. So obviously the Sega Light Phaser doesn't work quite the same way the Nintendo one does. Maybe it's just a much higher frame rate that they've got the thing running at. I don't know if anyone knows. Hey, let us know. But anyways, I mean, that's the games that it came with. It's no killer app like Mario Brothers was, and obviously Mario Brothers sold the NES. But that Safari Hunt game is pretty neat. I mean, having the different levels and more than two objects on the screen at the same time, all your different types of targets. It's definitely a better game than Duck Hunt. But Hang On's nothing special. It's a very generic racing game. But anyways, that's that.